I got you.
Good blab. And it is the Ice Game 6 show. My name is Race Johnson here, October 15th. And today with me, we have
Douglas Cody. What's going on, y'all?
The direct descendant of Brian Cody.
What's
I use
up?
that joke.
Our
last
Lord
time.
and Savior. Very
we
happy.
are out here. It is a nice and chilly, rainy Monday here in Houston.
Yeah, it was freezing this morning.
It was weird. It was
Felt
the first
great.
time I could put a jacket
I love
on.
it.
Another
Felt
person
great.
coming in the door.
Hey, you gotta go. We're on live. All right, Mom, go.
We're hyped now. We're hyped. Some good news just happened.
Some good
Yeah,
news.
some
guys.
good news.
That's for
Some good news on the
Nashville
side.
stuff.
That's
My
not for the.
mom
That's not for
just
the.
sold a song in Nashville,
No
but I
shit.
did
Sold a
tell her
song in
not.
Really?
Nashville.
Yeah, yeah. My mom writes music.
That's bad.
I'm gonna have her on the show eventually, but
If you need some music, call 1-800-AUSTIN Slosher.
yeah, call my mom, and she'll write you a song.
Dude, you
We
leaked
got
his
you out
number.
here.
Dude, you leaked his number.
Dude, yeah, dude, you leaked my. You just doxed me.
I
bro.
wonder what it takes
Done.
to.
Dunsky.
Well, no, you'd have to have a hell of a long number to be 1-800-AUSTIN Slosher.
It would be
1-800
like 25
Slosher.
digits.
You'd have to have
That's
a
how phone
fucking
numbers
hell
should
of a
be. It should
number.
just be like your name.
What if you could just pick anything? You could just pick any number for your phone number that you wanted that was at any length as long as nobody else had that number already.
Then it would cost like $1 million for the phone number that's like 69696969.
But
We
then
could do that with
then
your
I would
license
get the one
plate.
that was 42666.
Oh.
Yeah, dude, for my
440.
car, I want to get like Mustang Gang
Hell yeah.
for my license.
Crash
Yeah,
that
yeah, man.
motherfucker.
Yeah, hey, I crashed it, but I
Crash
fixed
it,
it.
I should say.
Crashed it, but I fixed it. Well, I didn't fix
Oh, you did. Oh, I wasn't saying that. I was just
We
saying it's very
actually took
common practice of Mustangs.
Shout
to-
out P
yeah.
it.
Money.
We took my car
We're
back
smart.
to the
We know
place
we
that
are.
fixed it.
Oscar, fuck
because
you. We
They
hate
were
you.
supposed to fix some dents and paint and stuff, but
Yeah.
they did a kind of a shit job, so they're doing it again. For
I
free.
had an MR2, a Toyota MR2.
He did. He had
It's a
that one
rear
too.
engine. It's considered mid-engine, but it's a rear
It's
engine
fucking
vehicle.
Rear
That's
engine,
crazy.
mid-engine
And,
is bullshit. There's no such thing.
They're not that expensive,
Mid-engine?
especially.
People say mid-engine whenever the engine is behind and in front of the front and back axles. So like even if it's in
Yeah,
front
that's
of you,
weird.
it's mid, or behind you, it's mid.
It's
If it's
can-
in front of the
How
axles.
you see it, you're gonna open up an engine bay in the rear, but sometimes it may be considered mid-engine. But
Okay.
so I had this
And in the
car.
front,
It was a
too.
shit ton of fun to drive. Oh yeah, I
Some
guess
of them
in
are
the
in the
front.
front that are mid.
It's a shit ton of fun to drive, but
Mid-engine.
someone had backed into it. I had it parked outside of my house. Someone had backed into it, and this thing, I bought this thing for like $1,300.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Bought it for like $1,300. It was a piece of shit car, but it was fun to drive.
It was.
Someone had backed into it, and then I went to go get a. They were trying to value the car, and it was supposed to take. I was like, well, how long does it take to value the car? They're like, about a week. We'll get you the value of it. It took them like 3 weeks. I was like, man, I wonder if that's a bad thing. And they valued the car at like, what was it, like $3,000, like $3,100. I paid like $1,300, $1,200 for it. They valued it like $3,100, and they're like, and it's not totaled. Keep in mind, this was just like a dent. It was just like a dent, like a simple dent, but it wasn't a panel. It was like a majority of the car that you'd have to replace.
To repair that?
Yeah,
I thought you meant you had some people value your car and said it was
No.
$3,000.
They
You were like,
value.
hey, all right.
Yeah, and so either way, I ended up getting like a 3,000. They were like, "Do you want us to give it to these people to fix it, or do you want to? They're the guy's insurance company that backed into it to fix it, or do you want us to just give you the check?" I was like, "Oh no, I have someone in mind. I want to repair it. Family friend I know. He's gonna do a good job. I'll just take the check." And I blew that fucking check. I'll tell you
hell
that.
yeah.
That's some wild ass shit. That's what we did. But also in that MR2, Doug had such a sketchy MR2. Shout out to Reese getting a phone call. He's that popular. Doug had a sketchy
Great, man.
MR2, and this thing was
probably
so sketchy, dude. It was like you got in it, and it was just must inside of it, like sketchy
Yeah. Well,
Houston
you know-
Mexican white people must. And sometimes
Musk.
it wouldn't even turn on. He had to go in the back of the car,
Yeah, in the rear.
open the trunk, and take a
Relay,
and
yeah.
manually click the relay to start
That's
his car.
hilarious.
Yeah, and it was like, I swear it was a flood car when I bought
It
it.
was awful. It was a
That's
piece
what
of
that was the
crap.
musk that came from it.
It was horrible. It was a
Oh
horrible
no, dude!
smell.
I feel that.
Me and
'cause
Ray's fucking
But I
drifted
bought
the
the
shit
minivan.
out of it.
Pedo minivan, 1999 Plymouth Grand Voyager, Delta Green,
It's the best car. in the world.
$800
Pedo.
bucks
Love
with
the word
$100K on
It's
it.
a beautiful piece of.
800 bucks,
American
bro.
engineering.
It's a
Macy was
minivan.
about
It's
to
not
get that
from
minivan. I'm telling you,
Macy's getting the minivan.
she
Shout
should
out-
be getting
hey,
the minivan.
shout out
Hey,
Macy, get
with
the
1,000
minivan in the chat.
subscribers, we're blowing up the minivan.
I will, dude.
Everybody
I will
say
pay for
Macy,
the explosives.
Macy driving minivan.
Race, if we get 1,000 subscribers, I will buy the minivan from Race because I know he doesn't want to blow it up.
I'll blow it up.
I'll buy all the fucking tannerite we need, and we'll put it on Angel's deer lease.
We could do that.
His dad would love if we blew that thing up. It would take like 20 pounds.
If you want to see a minivan blown up with sketchy sex dolls in it,
it
subscribe.
would take like.
We need to say this now, because most of you just click off within the first like 10 minutes of the video, anyways.
I miss a Bieber
like
too.
this video, subscribe, because it's gonna make us more money.
It makes a difference.
And get us more views.
Definitely
And
makes a difference.
More money and more views means more Race Johnson doing weird shit, and everybody loves that. Am I right?
People like the video, and you win this fake iPhone that doesn't exist.
I
We're
told
not gonna give you
Macy.
any-
Macy could
we
care
might.
less about
these
what y'all
videos
do.
So we get more views.
I told Macy, I was
That's
like,
what it's
hey,
important.
So we can do crazier
like
shit.
and follow their YouTube and this and that. Actually,
Everybody,
Macy
bro.
sent me a
Tell your
video on
family, tell your
Snapchat
friends,
of
please,
them
guys.
watching y'all one time. I was like, yes. Let me embed that seed.
Yeah,
We
we're
love
already
y'all.
a household name.
Yeah. We're about to retire this channel, actually.
It's been going on for
Last
episode,
These
yeah.
last
Super blown
5
up.
weeks have been
brutal.
everything to us,
Has it?
man. And we thank you so much for the support. But you know, not all things can last forever.
Yeah.
We're going to a sketchy
Nah, playing.
Race Johnson
We're
brothel
blowing up.
show.
We're doing this.
Yeah, dude, we're getting famous. We're
Race,
getting famous.
Race
I
Johnson
Yeah.
minigame
Minigame.
brothel.
I was telling
That
Race
sounds
earlier,
sticky.
man. It's one thing I didn't do a lot was go to
Have sex with
go to
girls.
haunted houses.
Dude, no, Reese and I were talking about this today. Like, I went to Kingwood Asylum whenever it was just at that guy's house.
Yeah.
And then I went to it in like
Shout out
7th
Colton,
grade.
that was his house.
But I have not gone to it
Was
since
it?
7th
Not
grade.
you. No, my boy Colton Ellisor. Not
Yeah,
you.
no, I
This
went.
is his dude.
I went one time. I had a buddy named Ethan
Halloween.
who's really good friends with the family that owns and created Kingwood Asylum, and so I was really good friends with Ethan. And so we used to go. He put me onto them when they were at their house, and then
Put 'em on.
put me onto them. And then they were at the
To the haunted
that
house.
fire that usually is a fireworks stand. They were at that location, and then the next year, just across from that field, they built this whole asylum, I should say. But dude, they're doing badass. But that's
irony.
the only one I've really been to. I want to go to
I
like
need to be
some.
closer to
Reese
that.
and I were
Scary.
talking. He was like, you know what, tonight
come on,
I would
buddy.
go to Scream. And then I was like,
phobia.
well, we have the podcast tonight, but we're probably going to
Man,
do
oh
that.
yeah, I told
And
you
can come
earlier. I
with
was like,
us.
let's go to earlier today. I was
Hey,
like,
what
let's
if-
go to a
What
haunted
if we
house.
had Ice Game 6 Phobia Night where all of our fans met us out at Phobia and we made a cool video?
Yeah, we live stream it. and
That'd be
y'all
pretty
go.
cool.
If y'all want
No,
to go
yeah.
to Phobia with us,
We can-
let us know.
We can go ahead and announce this now.
How do you portable live stream?
You can just do it from your phone, or we
Yeah.
could bring a camera.
Oh,
It's
yeah, on
complicated
Twitch.
if we bring the cameras and stuff, but we could do that. But we had this idea that, like, what we want to start doing is these live events where the people who watch the streams that live in Kingwood, like in Houston, in our area, all meet up, and then we have different competitions. So, like, one of them we're going to do at the skate park. We're going to do, like, a Kingwood skate park, skate, bike, and scooter competition.
That'd be a
and
good
live
spot
stream
to
the whole
start.
thing. And then have cameras going, because we're like a team, edit that down into a video, and then that video goes onto the YouTube channel.
And you best believe that Ray Johnson is going to participate
I
in
feel like
all
we've
of
kind
those
of-
events and win every single
I feel like
one.
a small few of us have kind of turned the skate park into a bigger thing than it ever would be.
Skate park's
That
high.
is the coolest skate park in
And it's-
existence.
But it only
Trash.
is that way because of what we've done in it or at it and to it. To be
that was the
honest,
first time I ever
we've
dropped in.
the,
destroyed
only,
that.
the
thing.
only reason Kingwood Skate Park was cool
That's the first
was
time
because
I've
of all
ever
the
dropped
people
in.
there.
Seriously,
Look at that handshake.
I
was
moved from
vivid.
I moved from from Porter, from New Caney, which a lot of you guys are gonna love that.
Live from Porter.
And we were live from Porter, and we were driving by there. I was like, is that a fucking skate park? I was like, I've been waiting. I've never seen a half pipe in my life. I'd barely seen $50 in my lifetime. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But yeah, that's the first I dropped in. I told my dad pull up there one day. We just pulled up just so I could drop in, and then we left.
Dude, my brother, was locked up for, a little bit. Because, some stupid shit. And then he goes to the skate park. And hasn't skated in, a year and a half. And then just, 260 melon grab transfers from the quarter to
yeah.
the half pipe.
He was good.
Yeah, your brother used to shred, dude.
Dude, he
Your
was
brother used to
so
come party
good.
at my house all the fucking time.
Doug's parties were high back in
All
the
the time, dude. He used to live at my house for a month. He was sleeping there.
Weren't we all though at one time?
I guess, yeah. Everyone.
I don't think I've
really.
ever slept at your house.
I
Not
lived at Doug's
parties
house.
at your house. for
I lived
sure.
at Doug's
Yeah.
house for the summer after my sophomore year. I lived at Doug's house the
Yeah.
whole summer, and we threw crazy parties. It's actually where I met a girl that I
Don't like anymore. No, I'm
I
kidding.
This is a beautiful love story.
Oh god, this just turned into.
But then
a
I killed her on
beautiful love
accident.
story.
It was a weird story.
Yeah, it was an
It
accident.
was
though.
weird. We had to dig a huge hole in the backyard.
Yeah, we had
It's
to
like,
chop her
took a
into
lot of
pieces to
time.
make it fit better because the hole wasn't
Yeah, it
very
really
big.
was not. It was
huge
not fun.
inconvenience.
But then we accidentally had to put multiple holes in different places.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the water.
Yeah, we kept hitting sprinkler lines. We had to keep moving the hole around. Really long.
And then we bought that
Such
acid, but it was
bullshit.
cool after that.
Such bullshit.
And then you never thought that a barrel full of acid would have done the trick in the first place.
Mhm.
So
Have you
Dude,
ever seen
chloroform did not work.
Cloverfield, but like the sequel, 21 Cloverfield Lane? Something
no,
like
I
that?
haven't seen Cloverfield.
10 Cloverfield.
10
Lane?
Cloverfield Lane, yeah.
Cloverfield.
No, I haven't seen
Cloverfield.
it. Cloverfield.
10 Cloverfield Lane.
Snort a little something on there.
Anyways, like, I'm not trying to get any spoilers, but one dude gets, like,
But spoiler alert.
boiled in a vat of
Yeah.
acid. He's trying to, like, acid this chick and, like dispose of her body that way.
Yeah.
But she flips this barrel open, and then, like, he gets knocked on the floor, and he, like, boils in the acid and, like,
Nice.
dies. It's, like, super
perfect.
crazy.
Is it
Good for
boiling
her.
in the acid or
It
is
was
it
dope.
just burning?
Is it
I
disintegrating?
wouldn't
Is
call
what
it
is it?
boiling because I don't think I've ever heard boiling as a is boiling a chemical reaction? I don't
No.
think so.
Boiling, I think boiling requires
I don't think that
the liquid to get to
No, this
the
is what it is.
boiling point.
No, the
Yeah.
liquid
So
isn't boiling.
So even if there's
you
gas
are
going
boiling.
through water, that's not boiling unless it hits the boiling point.
Yeah.
No.
Once it comes
Really,
from
it's
heat,
like your cells are
It is-
breaking down.
It has a chemical reaction that causes heat for your body to boil, but the acid doesn't boil. You see what
no,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, because
That's what
boiling
it
is
No,
when-
It causes
no,
your
no,
body
no.
to have a chemical reaction, which creates the heat.
I don't
because it's
think
having
your
a chemical
body is
reaction.
boiling.
The
That's
chemical
not-
reaction could get hot enough to where your bodily fluids would boil, but boiling by definition is when
I was about to
heat
say you need definition there.
takes the
Shout out Cullen, shout out
gases
Thomas.
inside of a
Gang,
liquid,
gang.
heats it up to a
They don't know
point
the
to where
science.
the
We know
molecules
the
are moving
science.
around fast enough for it to leave the water and go up.
Hmm.
So boiling, like you can't just have a bubbler at the bottom of water. That's not boiling. It has to get hot.
Yeah.
It has to do it from releasing the gas within the liquid.
Yeah, and I don't think heat, even if your skin
Or
looked
turning
like,
the liquid itself.
even
into
if your
gas,
skin was
that's more
bubbling and fucking melting, I don't think just because of the chemical it's in, it'd be called boiling. I think surely it's called something else. I think it's called fucking
It's like-
dying.
Well, I think it's just like the cells are breaking down because that's like what acid does.
corrosion. It's
Yeah.
something like there's an actual word for it, but
Corrosion,
You could say
sure.
dissolving because that is
Mhm.
acids
Dissolve.
dissolve things.
Dissolve is a good term.
Corrosion is the act of a material breaking down, usually metal.
Someone
Usually
in the
metal.
chat.
I
could
just
probably
did
type
a
it in.
bunch. I just did
Here
a.
we go. We got Cullen Redmond. The chemical reaction is created from the reaction with the H2O in your skin. It's called
Oh, dude, he's
blister
right.
agent. The chemicals plus the water equals reaction.
Kellen, don't try and
Shout
re
out-
We're
don't
70%
don't
water,
try and
water is
retype it.
highly
Just copy
reactive to
paste
certain
because we need
acids.
the whole
Sorry,
thing.
So what
Like,
happened,
the acid
guys?
and
Ray
that
Johnson is
gets
right
hot.
again. What'd I say? Your body's boiling.
That's that military.
Thank you, Cullen.
No, that's called Google.
Proved my point with no logic, and Cullen gave
Cullen
you the
Googled it.
logic. Shout out, Cullen. I love you.
Shout out Cullen.
It's
we
called a
love you.
blister
He
agent.
probably
Cullen
already
was
knew
going to
that.
be on the podcast, but he
Cullen
had to go
probably
serve our
Googled
country.
that.
So it is a chemical
20 minutes
reaction,
ago.
which
So
is
he wasn't able to.
Doug, you're a fucking pussy.
I got his ass. Doug's a little biatch.
Kellen, I did say if it's not a chemical reaction, I don't think it's called boiling. But thanks, bud. Cullen Red, man. CJ
Shout out
Red
to Bill
Nuts. Shout out
Bill Nye.
Shout out to
CBRN
Bill Nye
class.
from, like,
Seaburn.
2011.
Seaburn class, which is chemical by.
Shout out
What's
shout out Trevor Dixon.
Yeah.
Shout out Trevor
Dixon.
Dixon. We love you, Trevor. We miss you.
Yeah.
He'll hear this one
Yeah.
day. and be very
Screw
happy.
Kellen.
I
Shout
think
out
he
Trevor
he
Dixon.
Hears it, he hears it sometimes. All right.
You know
wait,
who always listens to the podcast?
Who?
Hudson. Shout out Hudson.
Does he really?
Shout out.
He said
Hudson
every week he
Overmeyer.
watches it live.
If Hudson really does, and shout out Overmeyer, man. Hell yeah.
He's one of Cullen's military buddies.
He's one of the most confusing men I've ever met in my life.
He's someone that like
Ever.
you see in movies and stuff, but like when you meet one in real life, it's like a pretty good experience.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
No, that's not interesting. That's actually gay as fuck.
He's
Let's talk
one of
about
the
something
people.
cooler.
No,
Listen,
dude,
faggots.
Hudson's kind of cute.
The
low-key, bro.
Astros. Hudson's
Might
cute as fuck.
smash.
but
Let's
he's
hear
cool.
it.
I'd smash him. The Astros are tied 1-1 with the Red Sox in the ALCS, which is the last round of the playoffs before the World Series.
I've been calling it since first stream. We're getting the double.
Back to back.
I was just speaking
We're
about
going
this
back to back. I don't know why
recently.
people are
I
talking
really
about it.
hope
5 weeks
so.
ago, we getting the back.
We're going back to back. We're
I
playing
really
tomorrow.
hope so.
We're gonna go back to back. Everybody tune in, watch it. We might have a Delta/Ice game watch party. somewhere.
Everyone
No
watch
offense
it.
to other cities.
We might have a Ice Game
fuck
/ Astros
Yeah.
podcast coming soon.
Ice game.
We're reaching out to the team right now, so y'all just tune in.
The Astros.
Dude, what, you're not supposed to
The
say
Ice
something about
Astros.
This
this.
needs to be
Astros.
said. This needs to be stated.
Yeah.
No offense to other cities, but Houston is the greatest city in the world.
No, yeah, no
It's the
offense to
greatest
other
city
cities.
in the
You
greatest
just
country.
you don't
It's the greatest.
you don't add up like we do. You fucking suck. So no
We're
offense
just
though.
here, and you're not.
Yo, but we
You
only have like
motherfuckers.
2 big YouTubers to come out of Houston. We have Graveyard Girl, who did like As Seen on TV videos.
Oh
and then
gosh.
I don't even know who was second, but literally nobody in Houston does
Dude,
YouTube.
Unspeakable
That's sad. He
Minecraft.
doesn't even know his
Unspeakable
second,
Minecraft
so.
has
The
5
dude,
million.
the dude with the #1 most solo wins in Fortnite, Alex Rami Gaming. He is from Houston.
The best and the brightest.
He is. What do y'all think about Kanye in the White House? Did y'all see that?
Yeah, man.
I
didn't,
think
like, see
people
it.
just
We'll
need
be
to like
We'll be easy on the.
respect his like opinion.
I think
You
so.
know?
I agree.
Like people are like, Kanye, you need to think
We'll
this way. you
we'll
need to do
try
that."
and
Just
speak
let
on
Kanye
this
be
with a
Kanye and stop being
universal
a dick.
political opinion.
We're here to touch some buttholes.
So we won't bring the president of this because I know that's a big sensitive
Yeah, I'm not even
situation
gonna talk about
or
the
a
president.
subject.
I'm not getting
My
into it.
biggest thing, like I was saying earlier with Kanye, and you know, all bullshit aside, I respect our president because he's our president. So I don't fancy one or the other, Democrat or Republican. I'll say one comment about Kanye, which, man, he seems like he's a nut right now. Although he is smart, he's definitely more intelligent than me. But I swear, man, just how he speaks, how he's like a theatrical, you know, he's real.
He's not as dumb
Animated.
as people think. He
No,
graduated.
I don't think he's dumb at
university.
all,
He's
but he's
very
very
animated.
animated.
He
And he
just-
has
Yeah,
been
character.
more so
You have
than
to be
recent.
nowadays. If you want to be famous, you got to play a character.
And I'll tell you one thing, he
That's
is
true.
famous, and people love to talk
We
about
love
him.
If
Kanye.
Kanye was just
Shout
like a
out
normal
Kanye.
Love to
person,
talk
he
shit
wouldn't
about him.
be who he is. He wouldn't be Kanye.
That's true.
He has to play up this personality.
I love it, man. It's a refresher in media. Let's call it media politics, because within our media is like actors and musicians, you know, rappers and shit that we all love, and they have their own politics that a lot of people follow by just by talking with them, just by seeing what they have to say. People who never once were politicians or gave a shit about political topics, and they see their favorite artist or their favorite actor talking about it, they're like, oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and people don't understand that like everyone follows politics, a little bit or a lot of it.
Huge.
And just because somebody is a
Huge.
celebrity doesn't mean that like
Politics is
they know nothing. It's like, of course they know. They're on Twitter. They know what's going on.
a
They may not be
celebrities,
completely
especially.
They would know more if, like, they would know as much as you, if not more. Because
Celebrities
they've
especially.
taken a lot of time to think about it.
But they can
Yeah.
also be
Fuck them. I'm smarter
brainwashed
than
by
every single
like
person in the
the
world.
people they're
Yeah.
around and being in that environment. It's just like the reason there's so much left-leaning bias in like TVs and stuff is just because all that stuff is made in California, and California is more left-leaning. It's just like
I'll
that's how it
say
is.
I noticed that. I feel like every time I go to watch something or this or that, it's very liberal and it's very political and it's getting
True,
annoying.
everything's political now and it's bullshit. Thomas just gave me a nice piece of information. Shout out T Dizzle Drizzle, the Drip Gang Swag Monster. Kanye didn't get a degree. He received a degree in honor, or essentially was given a degree that stated, with the career achievements in your life, you basically already have the degree, so here it is.
That
so
is
they
the
basically
funniest thing I've
handed
ever
him
heard.
it.
This is what I didn't want to get
Because
to, though.
he was
This is what I
already
didn't want to
smart.
get to, though. I didn't want to get to a point where we were talking shit about Kanye.
We like Kanye. We think his music is great. He's a great artist.
He's
a
very
cool guy.
lyrical.
He's
He's a lot more
nice.
lyrical than people think.
I don't
He
think a
has good
degree,
bars.
and here's the thing, we're setting the standard that everyone's trying to say he's intelligent because he has a degree.
Bullshit.
Guess what? I had no idea he had a degree, whether he had a degree or not.
I don't know if he's intelligent or not. I just think he's not brain dead. So like, just let him have his own opinions.
But like I said, sometimes I'm like, man, bro. This dude is wild. I'm like,
don't hate.
Beyonce and Jay-Z went to the White House and hung out with Obama. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, like, it doesn't matter.
I liked Obama, and a lot of people I know, including in my family, don't like Obama. You know why I liked Obama? Because I'm not big on politics. I liked him as a person. I thought he was funny. I thought he carried himself with a certain degree.
He had swag.
Charismatic. He has swag.
Trump doesn't have any swag, bro.
No,
he just doesn't have.
With Trump, he's just that old. Trump is very old. He's very old. He grew. How he grew up, he's just he's very businessman. He's and especially back then. Actually, fuck that. With any business or politics, there's kind of a corrupt charisma about it, And especially with him in the public eye getting so many tax breaks when he was building his buildings back then, people hated that. They hated that shit. They hated that he got a huge tax break. And he had a good point, which was he was bettering the city. Like his first building was like in Manhattan, and it was extraordinary. And he was like, why should I have to pay taxes when I'm bettering this part of the town? More people are going to want to come here and spend money. So, and he got that tax break, and people hate him for that.
See, and that's bullshit.
And it's just, it is what it is.
Here's the thing about Trump.
Why should he have to pay
Everyone
taxes?
loves a target. Everyone loves a target.
He's literally building a building. It's not like he's building a home. It's not like he's building a personal thing. It's not personal. It's literally
I understand why people are pissed off, but
this is how I feel. Like, if you're going to talk about Trump, you need to keep this in mind. Like, and I think a lot of people would agree on it, is that Donald Trump today in 2018 is exactly what Donald Trump, the celebrity, would be if he ran as a Republican. Just, that's what it is. It's like, if you think back to when Donald Trump was just on TV and stuff, if you thought, oh, what if Donald Trump ran as a Republican and won?
Do you know?
It would be basically what it is now.
These celebrities, a lot of people loved Trump before he was political, before he was the
Donald
president.
Trump. It's just like,
people
he's
love
kind
him.
of a jackass
everybody
piece of shit.
Until they
What
have
did you
more
expect?
power than
He was
they
the
do.
he was the billionaire. He was the guy. He was the businessman. He was the guy. He made money. He was a hustler. You know what I'm saying?
He was our parents' generation, Dan Bilzerian.
Right? Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah, he was on TV. He was a celebrity.
I can agree with that. Yeah, he was a celebrity figure that was all about the money, and people love that. People love the charisma. This dude's just a businessman, give a fuck, making money, this and that. But guess what? He became political, and everyone's got their own view on politics. So.
And celebrities always will have an upper hand, and always have. I mean, look, the governor of California was terminated.
Oh my God!
Mm-hmm.
It's like, do you not realize that? Yeah, like, that's dope, because people that are celebrities,
if your governor is
also know stuff about politics because they're normal fucking people.
Exactly, because they're normal people. And
you're getting smacked.
Man, dude, it's crazy how much. And the only reason we're talking about it is people love to hate Trump. They hate that name now, or at least. Well, liberals.
Because, like, we're not even getting into our opinions. It doesn't matter.
It's not about opinions.
Yeah,
it's not about politics.
Like I said,
politics
now there is one. And see, I love the dude. I love the business.
I chill at home.
I love the business style. He's big on the economy and the money that America makes. And yet, there's at the same time, I hate and I hate to even bring the topic up, but the Twitter thing, man. You know what I would do if I was president? I would just, all those topics that he might want to talk about on Twitter, all his opinions on Twitter from month to month, every month, I would just have a press conference and talk about it in person. It would seem more formal. That's my only beef with him.
Yeah, Trump needs to put his phone down. That's
it would.
Yeah.
I want to get off the
Trump
topic, but Trump, get off your
Yeah.
That's true, but think about
everyone
it
wants to talk about Trump.
Nowadays, older people try to do what to attract younger people? They try to get in with the new way, how it is. So Trump is thinking of it that way.
He doesn't understand
what it really is like.
I don't think he should tweet as often as he does. I think he should think about it.
And you know what? At the same time, I kind of think it's funny. I think it's funny the shit he talks. I think it's fucking funny everything he has to say on Twitter.
It is.
I think it's hilarious.
Another
maybe you can have a press conference every week or every month.
Actually.
So maybe he's just laying it out.
I think it is pretty cool how he goes around and does his different
dude's
speeches
hilarious.
And stuff. Like a lot of other presidents didn't have rallies and stuff after they won the election.
Yeah.
It at least keeps things entertaining because that's what politics is. It's sports.
And I said that earlier. It's like, man, I used to tell race because I don't keep up with politics. I didn't vote for Trump. I didn't vote for I've never voted for anyone.
Me neither.
But because it's never once really directly affected my day-to-day life, so I don't care. I would think it would take a huge amount of effort to affect me.
It's the president, not
single
the king.
person. Yeah.
They're not gonna. They don't.
We all know
have
the
that much
president's the
power.
puppet, anyways, right?
Good as fuck.
Yeah, dude, the shadow government.
Obama is
We-
the real one.
Michelle Obama is the leader of the shadow government with
I'd never heard that.
who's that guy that made global warming a thing?
What's his fucking name?
I know the Earth is flat.
The
that's all
vice
I know.
president of like Bill
Yeah.
Clinton.
Al
Al Gore.
Al
Yeah,
Gore.
there.
Oh, Al
Frank
Gore.
Gore.
Oh,
No.
Al Gore,
Frank Gore.
Michelle Obama. You got Hillary's in there. See, she was already a part of the shadow
She's a
government,
low-ranking member
but then
now.
she tried becoming president so they could gain more power.
Yeah.
Because
now-
she's already been in power for so long. She's already been.
But since she
She's
lost,
one of
they
the
like took her down a
Dorsey.
peg within like the Illuminati.
Yeah.
'Cause
Oh,
the,
God,
like,
the
yeah,
Illuminati.
that's what I mean. Like that's the shadow government, the Illuminati.
I'm glad we got into politics just enough without like pissing anyone off. No one actually had a solid
Dude,
vote.
I've never voted for nobody. I haven't even registered.
I didn't
to
either.
vote
I
yet.
don't care much for. Like I said, I don't care much for politics.
On
It's
this stream,
annoying.
we vote for race.
We
Mother
vote for
touching
Ice Game
jive.
6.
On this
getting
stream,
more
we vote for Ice
subscribers.
Game 6 for president. It's a group effort.
It's all of us.
Let's get
Well,
an
okay,
oligarchy
we
together,
supply.
guys.
We will not give out.
Yeah.
Welfare.
Fuck Trump. Fuck Hillary. It's
We
Ice
don't
Game
give
6
welfare.
season, bitch.
We give 8 a week.
This is a spoiler alert for people that are watching the stream
What
right
the
now or
fuck's
the
up?
YouTube video. Colton and I already talked about this in middle school that like in the future, Colton's going to be the leader of the new one world government because
I
aliens are
see it
going
in
to
his
show up.
eyes.
And when we
Colton's
invite,
have
when we have aliens,
Mm-hmm.
the government, we have to have a one world
Listen to
government
this,
because
Yes.
we're gonna have to deal with other planets on a planetary
Oh.
scale.
Watch this
So
footage
Colton's
right
just
here.
gonna have to make that step.
Why
to
would do we
become
need
the
to hate
leader.
each other whenever there's someone else
The
that's
great
trying to hate
Colton.
on us?
The great
about to
Colton
check
has
this.
spoken.
We need to be the strongest, the fastest, the best.
We're going to
planet
be
ever.
the America of the planetary system.
Exactly. We need to write the Declaration of
Of
Earth.
planetary system of Earth. Yes, dude. Yes. Love it. Fuck yeah.
We'll be
Wow.
the next founding fathers. I'll
Love
do
it.
the
Look at
John
us, guys.
Hancock
Hey,
We
shit.
sent
Take a
Colton
look at
Sign
it.
all
Hey, take
extra.
a look at each other. Yeah.
You're looking at the new Mount Rushmore right now.
Let's awkwardly stare at each other across the table.
Seriously,
for a long
seriously,
period of time,
seriously.
dead silent. Go.
I can't.
Come on, bro. We need this for the video so we can edit into it. Go. I fucking love
not
y'all.
gonna
We
say
are Mount Rushmore.
We
We are
are.
the new
We are Mount
Mount
really
Rushmore
are.
2, the
More.
sequel.
We are Mount Moore camo.
Oh, we haven't even addressed the Halloween decorations
Yeah.
yet. It's spook.
It's
Up in
fucking
here.
spook season. It's
I
October.
love it, man.
Actually, I had a
Love
couple
it.
spiders that got loose, so
Yeah.
like we just I don't know.
I'm not even going
We
to.
couldn't catch 'em.
I'm not even going to be here on Halloween exactly, but I'm waiting on that weekend
Party.
for all the parties.
We're having a party.
Dude,
we're not
there's
going to
a
shout
lot
out
of
where it is,
parties.
but shout out to my friend who is having the party because we're going to get a buck wild.
If you
wanna
watch
get
this
one
and you're
buck
cool,
wild
you're
with Ray
probably
shots
going
and
to a
DM
party.
me.
So I hope you have fun.
My boy Roel is his family has a pretty big house.
Roel,
They're having
Roel.
a shout out Roel. They're having a pretty big party, but if my boys aren't there, you know, this big party is gonna seem like a
empty.
little sediment on Earth's rock.
Like, I don't mean to sound like some like hipster douchebag or whatever, but
You're trying to bust a nut?
I don't think
Oh.
parties are as fun as I used to.
That's a good time.
I haven't been to a good party in a while.
Yeah, I'm ready to go to like
Yeah.
a really good one.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm telling you,
If you
man.
have a house that you would like
Throw a crazy
our
party.
friends to throw you a party, give us a call. We can throw great parties. We can throw Project X's. We can
We're
throw
not
Project
liable for
fucking
anything
Y
that
and Z.
happens, though. It's your
If
house.
you pay us a certain
Mhm.
amount of money, we'll party at your house.
And we'll give you an edible for free in a legal
And we'll
state.
give you one edible for free
In a legal state.
in a legal state. And if you're in an illegal state, you get nothing free. Just pay us to party at your house.
They both were
Fancy
just being
everybody.
very sarcastic. All of that was sarcasm.
Sarcasm is
Unless
the
you
was
want
a
to hit me
joke.
on my on my separate social media, then we can make some business.
But my Venmo is race dash Johnson. You can send me money. But okay.
Yo, bro, we got a
No,
Patreon.
no,
We're
no,
gonna
no,
take
no.
all your money.
No.
Party at your house.
But just send it to
Party
me.
at your house.
But If someone's
Man,
to
no, but I
do
do feel
shit.
y'all, man. I don't know. Well, I'll tell you, I take that back. I know the last time I've been to a good party, and before that, I hadn't been to one in a while. It was Roel's birthday party. It's when Macy crashed her car. That was
Must have been pretty good because I'm chilling at my boys. Snap back into the story real quick. Let's all comfort up because we're telling some fucking stories.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta sit straight.
All right. It was.
Okay. Start us off
All right.
until the moment.
It's
you
Roa,
run in.
good buddy of mine. His
chilling at a party,
his
just
22nd birthday party. Me and my girl
Different
went
party.
there. Fucking good party, man. Their family's wealthy, so we drink our asses off. And we come home. As usual, me and my girl are arguing. So I take off. I'm like, you know what? We're arguing outside my house. I'm like, you know what? I'm leaving. Take off in my vehicle and get down the road. And I'm like, no. I'm too drunk to be driving. Bad idea. Make a U-turn and come home. And her car is not in the street like it was before I left. I was like, oh, no. She tried to follow me. So I turned back around, get back on the road to go find her. And right when I get up to the spot to where I did the U-turn, her car is in the trees. She had bit a tree, as we all know. Everyone here already knows. Mm-hmm. And so, she crashed into the trees. I pull up. I'm freaking out. Oh, my God. Jump out. Try to open the door. Try to pull in the door handle. It's locked. I can see the airbags are off. And I kind of look over from the airbags, and she's not even in it. I'm like,
She was a ghost.
She had gone. I start yelling for her. She's gone. We're right by the house, so I know she's just at the house. And that's when I took off back to the house, and she's pulling up on the drive. She's running up in the driveway. I'm like, give me your keys. I know we have to get this car out of those trees off a main road before cops come and someone gets a DWI. She, you don't want a DWI. So I run across the street where a party's going on. My good partner in crime's there, Race. I knew who I could count on to drive standard. I run in. I'm like, race. I don't even know what I was saying, so you can take it from here because I was so drunk. I just wanted to get you.
Shit face. Like 30 minutes before this, he's over there.
Oh, yeah.
And he can't even walk.
Nuh-uh.
He's like hands and knees.
I forgot about that.
Shit
We do
face.
not condone this behavior whatsoever.
Whatsoever.
This
Yeah,
is a
fuck
law.
that.
This is a
Yeah,
law,
Hey,
bro.
everyone parties and has fun sometimes, so it happens.
But anyways, I'm chilling in the kitchen, chilling there, cutting it up with the homies. You know how Delta Squad does it. We out there sipping, we out there smoking. It's all what it is. We're chilling, and Doug runs in and is just belligerent, screaming, "Where's Race? And I'm like, "What's up, Doug? I'm right here." And I'm thinking, like, he just crashed his car.
He's not lying either.
Or he ran away from the cops. So I'm like, oh shit, like someone just died.
Someone just died.
Like, my life's about to be changed.
No one
the way
died,
Doug is talking
thankfully.
to me.
Thankfully.
I'm like,
Dude,
what's
I
up?
was
He's like, come on,
scared,
we
bro.
gotta leave.
Yeah, you were there
We
too.
gotta leave. We gotta go. So he rushes me out. He makes me get into his driver's seat, which confused me. So I get in, and he's like, go!
Side note, I threw Race my keys. He had to drive my truck because I had to get out and get Macy's vehicle, which was
True.
the point of the mission.
Point of the mission.
I had no idea what was going on.
I still don't know the mission.
But
I'm
continue.
boosting
That's
off.
why.
I boost up to a stop sign. He's yelling at me belligerently because I'm slowing down at a stop sign. Then I come to a stop. I'm like, come on, Doug,
Belligerently
I have to
is key.
fucking stop. I turn left, stop light. It's red. I'm slowing down, and Doug is beating on my shoulder, yelling at me to go, run the light, run
We
the light.
had to get there
I'm
for the
like,
cops
I'm not
did,
going,
and
dude.
I was
Like,
belligerent.
I'm not running this light right now. So I wait for it, turns green, we go. He's like, faster, yelling at me to go faster. I'm like, where are we going? As I'm saying that, we're going over the hill, coming down. He points,
AC, yeah.
he's like, pull over, and I look up, and I just see the back of his girlfriend's car all the way in the trees. It's literally like
She
trees,
crashed
her car
directly
is all the way in.
center of a
So
tree.
I'm like, oh shit, pull into the
Right
neighborhood
into it.
across, go to do a U-turn. As I'm doing the U-turn,
Oh my God.
Doug opens his door. I'm doing a 20-mile-an-hour U-turn. He opens his door and gets ejected out of the side.
So keep in mind, he's doing
Boom.
the left
I'm doing
turn,
the
U-turn, and I'm
Listen, he
hugging
just
the
goes,
side of my truck, which has plenty of body roll, and I was gripping the handle.
and just goes,
Yeah.
whoop, ejecto fucking Cedo, cuz.
Yeah.
He was gone.
Fuck yeah.
Whoa. So I hit the brakes, and he rolls up next to me because the door's open. I see him roll up next to me, and he's like, go to the like something like that. And then I pull up and there's a car like waiting to see like if this person in the car is alive. And Doug just runs past them and they're like, "Sir, is everything okay?" And he ignores them, gets in the car, drives it. He's like trying to get it out, gets it out, boosts off down the curb, like a wheels popped, the bumper's all fucked up. It's like
It was bad.
smoking all over.
When Racer did the U-turn, I was I was hugging the door because we were doing the U-turn. All my momentum was on the passenger door.
Drunk and no seatbelt.
And drunk and no
Race and I were
seatbelt.
sober though.
And my hand was on the
sober.
my
I
hand
was
was on the door handle because I was so ready to jump out and get to Macy's car. We did the U-turn, I guess. Fucking dumbass me. Opened the door. I got
I've never seen that
sucked
ever.
out of it, dude. And I don't even, dude. I was like bouncing, rolling. I jumped up, and Race is like looking at me, Doug. And I'm like, I just jump up like a spring and start running. I slam the door, run past him, run to the car. There's people on the street looking at Macy's crashed car because it's a main road.
It's really
In the
main
trees
road.
as a car. Yeah, man.
Oscar, you did leave right before all that happened, dude.
I jumped in there and thank God it went in reverse and thank God it went in drive, and it was the front passenger wheel was fucking obliterated.
Dunsky.
Smoke in the air from the radiator. It was crazy.
It was hype though. It was hype, but I say
it was only like a street, like a corner.
Yeah,
away.
it was like it was.
But
quarter
you
mile
say
away.
that, but then when I got back, I was like, can't find my phone. So me and Race, I was like, Race, let's get in Lexi's car. Let's go get my phone. Let's go try and find my phone. You know, it has to be on the street somewhere from when I flew out, which is why I have this phone. And we got over there, and there was like 4 Tahoe cops and like I think like an ambulance or something.
There's like 6 cops
all-
driving up and down.
Yeah,
like,
all
away
you
from
could
it.
see was a bunch of cops and like a hubcap on the road and a fucking trail of tire screeching marks
Dirt, yeah.
from the street over the curb into the grass and into a tree.
So you had like a 1-star wanted level in GTA.
Pretty.
Oh yeah,
I'd
no,
say-
2.
I'd say 2.
Dude, they
Two
were about
star.
to call the helicopter.
Yeah, no, it
I
was
think
almost
it's
a
2
3
because we had fire department,
Yeah.
ambulance, and cops. So I'd
cops.
say 2 stars.
There's
Did
a
you have a
2
rocket
star.
launcher?
No,
I didn't.
He
We
had
didn't
a
bring the
P90.
rocket launcher. I did have the P90 though.
That's good. Spray and pray.
There was no civilians to shoot at, so it was just more of a
Border.
Yeah,
more of
my
a
favorite-
driving thing.
I used to play Saints Row 2, and I get in like the 18-wheeler, and then I'd pull up like parallel park in the middle of the highway and let all the cars build up.
Mm-hmm.
Grab like a rocket launcher and just wait for the helicopters.
Yam him.
Just
Dude,
yam
that was
'em.
the best. My favorite thing was like the picture of that. It was like a real picture of a real life guy who's like standing on the roof behind a chimney, and then right there's like 4 cops and a dog like just staring at this guy.
Oh,
Mhm.
I've
hiding
seen
on
it.
the roof behind the chimney. And
I've
it's like,
seen it.
It's like when you have 2 stars in GTA and you wait
Yeah.
for shit to cool down.
Yeah. He's like
Just-
hiding behind a
just one
chimney,
chimney,
and there's
there's a
like cops
helicopter,
all
cops.
around on the ground. He's on a roof behind a chimney.
Yeah. It's like they know
I've seen that. That's
you're up
hilarious.
there, bro.
That guy.
What are you doing?
It's funny because if you really think about the actual picture that was taken, that guy was actually standing on a roof behind a chimney when cops knew he was right there. Like, you
He's
know.
sitting there and he's like, "Oh, I'm just gonna wait for
Yeah,
him
if
to
you think
leave."
about the reality of
Cops
it,
aren't
it's
gonna
fucking
leave, bro.
hilarious.
you.
They're like,
Yeah.
"Hey, dude,
Hey, you know.
we're gonna wait for you to come down. We don't go off duty at any
Yeah,
time,
there's not-
ever."
it's
Hey,
like-
we have ladders.
There's not. Yeah. It's not like a 40-minute mark. We're like, oh, we haven't seen him in 40 minutes. Let's go home. He's
Dude,
good.
I wish I had a ladder last night. I had to climb onto my roof and then go through my little brother's window.
No
Oh
shit.
my god, dude! I had to do the same thing in my apartment.
Because I
Doug
wanted to go
had
to get Taco Bell.
scale 3
I had
stories.
to climb 3 stories to my apartment balcony.
Scale
Like a
it.
raccoon, bro.
Dude, I'd never.
Scale
I
3
was
stories.
drunk one night and like the door was locked for reasons. Which, anyways, and so I was like out of my truck and I was like, man, you know, what if I went up to the 2nd floor? There's a balcony at the outside of the building. It's like, what if I went from there to there and climbed onto that, and that, and that? I was like, no, you know, that's like, no one's gonna do that. But I did it. I was like, fuck it. I was drunk. I like jumped a rail, climbed the edge, had to go a 90-degree corner. It was ridiculous, man. And I think the next day I called. Well, I had Macy
Mhm.
film me. I was like, look, someone has to see how ridiculous this was.
Does it again, just
So
for
I
the
filmed it,
footage.
Dude,
Footage
it was
is what counts,
sketchy.
guys. You haven't done anything.
You go up,
If
you know,
if
you
you
go
didn't
up,
film it, you didn't do
you're
it.
looking at a building,
Simple
and you
as
go up the
that.
first story. Okay, you're at the first story. And then you go up to the 2nd story, and there's a rail at the front of the building. You can see there's concrete,
Story
and
and a
then
half
there's
up.
the stairs you can see. Yeah. So I jumped the rail, walked across this ledge, walked across a 90-degree ledge. There was a gutter. And the gutter was the hardest part.
Yeah. 'Cause you had to
Not
get around
climbing the rail, not walking along the 90-degree edge. The gutter on the fucking surface was
Yeah.
the hardest part. And
Fuck that.
dude, I really could have got screwed up. So
Ford Road or Mills Branch?
Ford
it's
Road.
like I don't know, man.
Ford Road.
I feel like we hear Ford Road so much, we'll call it Ford Road.
Ford Road. Sorters.
Sorters. Nah,
Shout out
that's gay.
anybody.
That's different. That's
if
adjacent.
you have driven on Ford Road, we need some Ford Roads in the chat. Ford Road, Ford Road, Ford Road, Ford Road, Port of Texas. Represent.
If you see a patch of
you
grass,
stupid faggots, listen.
Oh, gosh.
That's y'all three.
Oh.
Yeah,
Ford,
just us.
Reese, I see you over
it's
there.
definitely Ford Road, Dowd. We're gonna call it Ford Road. Shout out to anyone if you see a patch of grass around the neighborhood. I won't exclaim which neighborhood
Jeremy's
that
little
has
sister.
tire marks in it.
Mm.
Yeah, it's your boy.
Yeah, it's your boy Douglas Cody.
Yeah, call
Outta
me.
here.
Call me when while
that
this
Brian
rainy
Cody
weather
Youngin?
is in play.
It's that Brian Cody Youngin.
Doug is going to grow up to be Dave.
Oh no, we're not gonna go there.
Hey, one story about Dave.
Dave.
Listen.
Who's Dave?
Those who do know,
Oh, Maddie's neighbor.
it's a friend of ours. It's a friend of ours neighbor who is a car salesman, right?
Oh,
I met
Maddie,
him
John, and
at
Jake's
that
neighbor.
friend of ours' house, and I met him like he knew a guy that he knew the president, he knew the president, the creator of the company that I worked for. So we like hit it off, right? We're talking. He like drunk as hell, and we're talking.
He's
we
cool, I
had
like it.
we had a lot of
Super
conversation. I played pool with him, played a couple games of pool. So, we know each other pretty well. I know his face pretty well. And so me and Race pull up at a gas station one day, and he's there. And keep in mind, he's a car salesman. But that's not how I met him. I met him at a friend of ours' house playing pool.
Mm-hmm.
And I walk into the gas station, and he's at the register. I'm like, oh, Dave, what's up, man? I go to shake his hand. He goes, oh, man, what's up? You're the guy I sold that truck to, huh? I'm like, nope. Nowhere
known him
close,
for
buddy.
A long time.
Like, I just met you at a friend's house.
No, Dave's a character as well.
He must not sell many trucks because
Dave's
he
pretty cool,
really
bro.
should know the face.
Or he sells so many.
Or he shows, you know what? I'll say that. He sells so many that,
he doesn't remember.
screw that guy. I don't
Sold
know.
14
him
fucking
hey,
trucks today.
sold him a truck, boy.
Fuck off.
sold,
my quota.
sold him a truck.
He's like, sold that motherfucking truck, ripped his ass off. Next.
Yo, Daniel sold his truck today, and he bought 2 more.
That's beautiful.
Oh, of course.
Flanagan?
Yep.
How's Daniel doing?
He's
Shout out
flipping
Daniel.
trucks.
How's his family
Flipping
doing? I should
cars.
say.
Let me see
Good, they're doing
your
good.
fucking vape,
Yeah.
Colton.
In
Can I
Missouri,
hit
they're
that?
doing better.
Yeah, there you go.
Thanks, bro.
Oh,
And they
Daniel
were here.
Flanagan. I'm
That
thinking of
vape.
Yeah, they're selling like hella cars.
who
and
was I
shit.
thinking?
They're
I'm
doing
thinking of
good.
someone else that I won't even say his name then.
Nice.
But what? Why
Yeah,
did they move to
Daniel's even
Missouri? Did they know people
flipping
out there? Is that where their family was from?
Yeah, they're from Missouri.
I like his truck. You don't fucking like shit, Oscar. Fuck you. Fuck Oscar. Let me get some fuck Oscars in the chat.
I still am
We
reading.
like Oscar
I'm
here.
still reading the
Don't
comment
cry,
that says
Oscar.
Doug is going to grow up to be Dave.
Doug's gonna be fucking Dave, bro. That's gonna be bad.
Man, dude, it might be a.
Colton, what?
What did Colton say? I wasn't paying
I heard
attention.
Colton. I just didn't acknowledge what he was saying. I heard him. He was whispering some shit over there.
Yeah, you need to speak up.
No, this is some ASMR
was-
stuff. Don't worry about it.
Colton, what? Colton was going.
Fucking
Colton was going a
Oscar,
little
man.
crazy. Don't mind him. But
This episode's gone crazy.
this is just a chill
It's a good
episode.
episode, man. I miss you guys. You know that?
We miss
I'm
you
glad
too.
it's raining in
how in the world
Dallas.
did you get today off?
Okay, so I work. I'm a pipeliner. I pipeline
Gives
in
me the
Dallas,
pipe.
and I'm not even mainlining, so I'm not even gonna call it pipelining. But since it rains out there, I work in residential areas. We replace gas mains to houses, and so all their gas mains run through alleys behind their houses. It's almost like green belts, but it's not made for jogging. It's just an alleyway. And we're digging up concrete and dirt. And when it rains, that dirt turns into mud, and we can't drag. All of our equipment drags mud out onto the street when it rains. So when it rains, we cannot work. and it was
You get paid?
it was 100%. Well, I got paid. Yeah, I still get paid my per diem today.
Nice.
Yeah, and
Dude,
so
I was literally wondering that today because like somebody that does construction on my Snapchat stories
well, construction is a little
posted they
different.
got rained out today,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like sitting in one of the vehicles. So I was like wondering if he still
If
got
they
paid.
pay them, if their company has made, it's a contract situation. If their company, they're a subcontractor. If they get paid that day, then yeah, they just show up and sit in their vehicle the whole day.
That's how lifeguarding was.
Mm.
I would just sit there and chill, play like Monopoly.
Mainline, it didn't matter. Here's the thing, it's called getting rained out. So how I work now, we get rained out. When we were mainline, we say you don't get fucking rained out, you get rained on, because if it's raining, you're working. So
I get rained on a lot
but it's not.
in a different sort of sexual
It's
way.
That was
I didn't
insinuating,
drive
I
to
think.
Dallas. Usually I drive to Dallas at 3 a.m. in the morning. Obviously 3 a.m. on Mondays. But yeah, I didn't leave this morning because it was raining. And it's
So
raining
you got
tomorrow
to be on
too.
the podcast.
And it's so I got to be on the podcast. I actually just told Reyes, I was like, hey man,
Dude, this morning he was like,
who's the special guest on the podcast? I was like, I want to come by and check it out.
Damon did too, and I told Damon to come, and he didn't come.
And I
Shout out
still,
Damon.
my intentions were just to come check it out because I fucking love you guys. I love the podcast. I love how it's going.
Thank you.
I'm telling you, it's going great. It's like a well-oiled machine when I'm watching
Yeah,
it.
dude,
Anyways,
we're cooking it up.
maybe
We're
I'm
steaming
just
pot.
well-oiled. You know what I'm saying? And
We
so it
love
looks good.
everybody.
But Race was like, I was like, Race, let him
Yeah.
let me know if I can come by tonight. And he's like, yeah, you're on tonight. I was like, oh shit, all right, let's go.
Okay, so since you brought up you being the guy tonight, let me ask you a few questions. So
Go
you
on.
recently had a child.
Yeah, my son's the greatest thing that's ever happened. It's
Elijah is going to be the coolest kid in the entire world.
Elijah Douglas Cody, beautiful.
greatest thing I've
beautiful
ever
son.
done, right there, easily.
So I have to ask Doug, what is the best thing and what is the worst thing? Because obviously there's positive and negatives.
I think as of right now, when she first got pregnant, if you ever, you might look at me and say, oh, he's got a kid. It's like a normal thing. When she first got pregnant, I was like throw up sick. I was in West Texas. We were 800 miles away, and she told me, and I was like throw up sick. The best thing as of now, what I think about is when he wakes up in the mornings. And he's just like, he wakes up in his bed. I tell Macy when I'm out of town every morning. I tell her, send me a video of him when you're walking up to the crib and he's awake. Send me a video, because he's just eyes awake and he's just smiling. All he does is smile. And man, there's not a worse thing. There really isn't a worse thing. From the guy that was sick to his stomach.
That was the worst part.
Dude, yeah, that story was kind of scary.
to just
That
the
scared
most
us.
to just begging to see him every day because I'm
Yeah.
out of town working. It's the most amazing thing in the world. The only I say, you know what I say, the worst thing about it is
not being next to him when he wakes up.
not. Yeah, you know what? You're right. Then
Saying that.
the worst thing about it is, and it really is hell, is seeing him grow up 1 week at a time. And I'm lucky to even do that. I'm lucky to be home every week. I'm lucky to see him every weekend. I'm very lucky to do that. And there is a tremendous growth that I see from him as a child that grows so fast, as an infant that grows so fast, I should say. And seeing him every weekend, I notice a difference in him, even as just a little baby.
As
notice,
a person, he's forming his own.
I notice something new every
He's
weekend, and
evolving.
it
So-
makes me
That
Kinda
leads
like
me
impressed
Pokemon.
sometimes.
to my next
It's like,
question.
he's like my little Pokemon.
Yeah.
So if I were to tell you that in 20 years there would be a nuclear fallout and you had 20 years to
And
prepare,
Wouldn't surprise
what
me,
would
honestly.
be your first move or first to last move? What would you be? What would be your goal in the 20 years of a nuclear fallout is gonna happen? Bunker everything. Go.
That was my first thing I was gonna say to you, because I wasn't thinking about how bad it sucks because I'm home with him these 4 days to not see him every week. That was the first thing I was gonna say to you. Was the worst thing about it is I felt so bad to bring him into the world. I feel like,
It's
this,
just a shitty world today.
I brought him into this and I love him to death, but one of these days I'm gonna have to say, good luck. This place fucking sucks.
I'm out.
But
Deuces.
I mean, as far as if you really want to get into nuclear fallout, the only thing you could ever do for yourself or someone you love is to teach yourself survival, man. Teach yourself how to
get him underground though too. For the first few years.
Who knows?
Decade or two.
I have a plan.
I'm definitely gonna teach him how to
survive.
Hunt,
fish.
I say survive. I'm definitely gonna teach him how to defend himself. So.
Yeah. All right.
In a specific undisclosed area.
Yeah, undisclosed as it's public right now.
I plan to acquire enough money to build like an underground facility.
Why the fuck would that need to be? Never mind. You're good.
Well, I don't want to tell people.
We just said underground, buddy.
Yeah.
Like, come on, I'm building my
place. Ask him a question and jump on him about it.
On American soil,
bunker.
We swear.
I don't want to tell the zombies where I'm at. We don't know if zombies are dumb or not.
Yeah, what if zombies
What if you remember?
Yeah.
But what if they just really want to eat
It's kind
people?
of like
We're
the
gonna be in
alien
Mexico,
thing.
guys.
Everyone assumes that an alien's supposed to
bad.
be. What are aliens gonna do to us?
They're gonna give us their alien
What if
diseases
they're
and we're all gonna
sexy
die.
as
Well,
fuck
hey,
and
look,
fuck
maybe
us?
if
That's
they
what they do right now. Like they abduct people and fuck them on their ships.
What if aliens are
alien
like
babies.
sexy as fuck and
Maybe
just
if they
girls?
come
Or what if
to
they're
us-
girls and guys?
if
So,
they-
like, they could be
Did
a
you
guy.
just hear Race? What if they're sexy as fucking their girls?
Dude, they are,
If
bro.
they're sexy as fucking guys, then we're fucked.
No,
There it is.
Take all
That's
our
the way
women.
aliens are gonna
What
screw
if
us. They're gonna be
guy
sexy guys.
aliens-
They're
That's
gonna
it.
take all of our
hot
women
as
and we won't
fuck.
be able to reproduce.
That's it.
anymore.
That's the way
only
aliens
make
are gonna
hybrid
screw us.
babies.
They're
If
gonna
guy-
take to the form of sexy male human, and we're all screwed.
Because if they genuinely are sexy, then we're gonna want to fuck them, and we're fucked.
Oh no!
Think about it, bro.
Exposed.
If they, I mean, like, fuck y'all. No, actually, not fuck y'all. I love
No,
y'all.
here's my thing
Sexy
about
alien
aliens.
dude, but it looks like a sexy human girl.
but it's a dude.
But it's an alien dude. And
Okay,
you know
Race,
it's
that's
alien
how it
dude.
is.
Well,
That's
that's
gonna
not. For the record, that's not alien to us today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Seeing a
LGBT,
sexy-
Liberty, guns, beer, and titties.
No, I haven't. Yeah, Liberty, guns, beer, Trump. That's the LGBT of
But
today.
we're gonna change it to titties because
Because of the political thing.
if
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
training
we'll
you guys
change
are
it to
nice
titties.
titties, I like your titties.
No, but my thing with
I don't
aliens.
believe in politics.
My
that don't
things-
exist
My
in
things with
Washington.
my thing with aliens is, if they come to us, sure, I'll assume that they can manipulate us as they please. But everyone speaks
And
of
our
aliens
penises.
like, well, what are they gonna do to us, and what things they are going to do, or how they're gonna do it. It's like, who says that aliens are more intelligent than us? Who
Because
says
they
that
got
we
here.
don't see aliens? Yeah,
no,
like I
it's
said, if
ET,
they
I
get
said
here, then
TE.
you know what?
I just
Surely, they're definitely more intelligent than us.
Mm-hmm.
But if they don't, what if we see them? Then it's like, that's a whole nother.
What if we see them and they're stupid as fuck? And then
What if we see two aliens,
annihilate
like,
them? Sexy as shit,
Arguing like a
fucking-
bunch of idiots over like a stick or something, like with our
and we
with
just
our
fucking
long
zap
range
them.
long range planet telescope. We just see
Two
two
aliens.
aliens
fighting
trying to
and not
they're
knowing how
both
to punch.
walking in opposite directions and they're trying to get past each other, but they keep bumping into each other. What if we see that?
But
Then
what if
do you-
aliens?
then
looked
what
at
do you think
Earth?
about
Stupid.
aliens?
What
This
if
is the way
aliens
I
looked at
see
Earth
it,
and they
bro.
saw that though?
Oh, that's very common. That's something they're like, oh, fuck.
This is the way I see it. If aliens came,
They're
I'd
smarter
like-
than us.
I'd go with them so I could try to see their planet and shit. I'd be like that guy, but I'd just sneak in a couple cyanide pills, and if they try to go for my
Oh,
butt,
he's going for the
I
inside
probably
Game
spy
with a couple
tactic.
cyanide
And here's the thing:
pills.
what makes us think that aliens are just gonna come here?
Yeah.
Why would they send? You know how many like light years?
away,
away that our
Dude,
nearest-
everything
that our
else.
nearest
aliens
thing would
found
see-
us, they would take over our planet.
Why would
And
they
we'd all
why would
die.
they send someone? Why would they send one of their alien beings here that would potentially cost their life if they even made it? You know what I think they'd do?
'Cause they need
I think
water.
they'd
If we
send
found
like
life
a.
on Mars,
They
we'd
need
go
water.
there.
I think they'd send like a drone, like a ship,
Just a
Well,
sea.
Like
just
a-
to see.
like a surveillance vessel.
But
I
what
don't
There are
think-
people that believe that they already know that we exist.
But what if they already
What if-
sent that? Doug, and we didn't
Yeah,
Because-
those are
Yeah.
called UFOs.
There's also
Aliens
people
do
that believe that the
exist.
Earth is flat.
If aliens exist relatively near
Well,
us, to
I
where
bought
they
a
could come to
giant
us,
balloon ball and
we
set
have
it on the
sent
ground
so
and
many
didn't roll
radio
one
waves
way,
and
so
stuff into
how the fuck does it
space
not fly, but-
that they would already know that
I
we
was
exist.
reading something that said that was actually the most inefficient thing to do because if you sent radio waves, and radio waves travel fairly quickly.
The speed of light.
If you sent
Forever.
exactly.
Okay, but look.
Listen.
Fuck the speed of light.
If you
Let's
sent
talk about
radio
speed of
waves,
light.
if you sent radio waves 1,000 light years away, and you got one communication, then they would have to send something back. It would be much more efficient to send a vessel, because then the vessel would be there.
Elon Musk sent a dummy version of a human inside of a Tesla Roadster and shot it out into space.
We just
Like,
need to figure out
fucking
teleportation.
badass, bro.
If he
Did he
actually
really?
did that,
Yeah.
I love him to death.
With a
So-
camera on it live
So
stream.
You're
if you
lying.
could choose
If he
which
did that,
car
I
It was
love
the
him to
first
death.
time the Earth has
Okay.
been. Oh, sorry.
You're good.
It was the
We love
first
you.
time the Earth has ever been viewed from space with the full image of Earth. Because if you're at the moon,
It's hard to see the full.
Because
the Earth covers
like
everything.
half.
You can't see the whole Earth.
Yeah.
All the pictures of Earth that you see from NASA
It's so
are
damn
collection
big.
of pictures taken from satellites.
Got
Yeah,
it.
it's
Okay.
so big.
That's why flat earthers think the Earth is flat, because it looks like NASA's faking it. But it's because like
You hear that, flat
Just
Earth guys?
super
He thinks
big.
you're a liar.
Because
Okay,
that's like a
I
really
got
big
you, I
picture.
got you.
They can't just like.
What about so
they-
if you could choose what car you would show the aliens, like what car would you be like, this is what's cool here?
what car?
I think electric vehicle is the way to go. As a matter of fact,
I'd
when
send
I'm
them a Hummer limo.
If an alien got a
Yeah, boy.
Yeah,
Magnum.
diesel.
This is
You like
punk
that?
rock.
I'd send him a Hummer limo with
A
a
Dodge
with
Magnum.
a
Yo,
case
what's
of
up, it's Kid
Keystone
Rock.
in it and a Kid Rock CD. And I'd say, "Hey, bitch, Earth."
We're fucking here. It's
This is
fucking
Earth, bitch.
Yeah.
This is what we about.
it's
They
like,
would
it's like
run.
a fucking AC/DC CD, a fucking 1982 Pontiac Firebird, and
Yes.
the Declaration of fucking Independence. That's what we send out there.
Copy of it though.
Show this. Yeah, it's a fucking fake copy.
Shut
Don't
up,
send
alien
them-
push is what we got here.
Don't
on
send the
Earth.
original document,
And a
please.
fucking picture of Alexis, Texas on the hood of a Camaro. Bitch, what the fuck's up?
Thomas said that radio waves don't go the speed of light.
Yes, they
but
do.
I'm pretty sure they
Radio
do
waves-
because they're just a wavelength of
Radio
light.
waves go the speed of light.
Radio waves are light. They
Yeah,
are part of the
It's like
electric.
X-ray, gamma, visible.
Yes, radio
infrared,
waves travel the speed of light.
X-ray,
It's
etc.
radio then micro, right? It's radio micro.
I have no idea.
Yeah, radio then micro.
Dude, I don't
Radio's
remember.
radio
That
the
was some
longest one.
chemistry
Yeah.
stuff.
Micro or shorter, because they're micro.
Microwaves are really wide.
But radio waves are even wider. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they are.
But it is
gamma rays
7:03
are
now.
really
If we want to do it like a present on Christmas Eve. and wrap
Radio
it up.
waves are a kind of electromagnetic radiation, thus move at a speed of light.
Yeah,
Of
'cause
light.
it's
The
a
speed
wave-
of light
unless
is
it's
a little
on
less
your
than
water
300,000 kilometers per second.
Damn.
At that speed, a
Maybe
beam
we
of
could
light
be
could
like
go
that
around the
voice.
Earth at the equator more than 7 times in a second. Wow,
Thomas,
that
Thomas,
actually
you're
kind of.
wrong, bro. You're not wrong most of the time, or 99%.
Hey
of the time.
Thomas, let me tell you something,
You're
buddy.
just wrong now.
I know
Google.
space
No,
stuff,
I'm playing. I
bro.
love you, Thomas.
Yeah.
But no,
I do my
yeah,
research.
They all
yeah,
travel
radio
at
waves
the same
travel at the speed of light.
Their frequencies are different, which means the frequency between.
Well, that's how you
crests-
segregate.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
the
we can
frequency
only see
between
a
Hey,
very
no
specific
segregation.
wavelength.
Never mind.
No segregation.
We don't segregate here. But
There
what
are
about
Separate.
drifting?
animals that can see like
Drifting is
X-rays
waves.
in other. I mean, they can see like infrared and ultraviolet and stuff like that, and they can see like more colors than us.
Like the predators.
Maybe they contact
So-
aliens before we do.
There's
Okay,
like a
but
certain animal that can see a fourth primary color.
you know what aliens can't do?
What's that, Race? Tell me.
Drift a 1982 BMW or a MR2.
I bet they could if they
You know
came
who
to
can
Earth.
do that,
I don't
Race?
think they
I
can.
know a couple guys.
I think it's me and fucking you, boy.
I know a
Honest
couple
I know.
guys myself.
We go from the dark shirt guys to the blue shirt guys. Go.
Oh
Blue
wow,
shirt guys.
you guys are
Dark
Dark
shirt.
shirt.
Blue shirt. Dark shirt.
These are the
Blue.
guys right here. Oh no 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 no.
We're not gay. 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 Okay.
Okay,
listen.
hold up. I gotta say this.
Tell us.
Let's
now.
hear it, buddy.
Google said actually radio waves travel very quickly.
That's
through
what I
space.
just read out to you.
Radio waves are kind of electromagnetic radiation,
And thus they move at the speed of light.
That's
Yeah,
what Doug
That's
said.
what I
That
just
you
read
just
out to
said?
you.
Yeah.
Thomas said we were wrong.
No, I know. I just read that out to you.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just retarded.
And I'll finish that. Speed of light is less than 300,000, a little less than 300,000 kilometers per second. At the speed of light, a beam of light can move around the Earth at the equator more than 7 times in a second.
Agreed.
Which, if you didn't know, was faster than MR2.
Is it?
Just slightly.
I thought that was like the land speed record.
I thought
Holder.
so
We've never
myself.
been able to get anything
Just
to go
Googled
even
it.
close to the speed of light. The speed of light
No.
is like probably physically impossible.
Think
to
about
get.
like the
For now.
damage.
Mattered.
Think about the
It's
damage it would do to the earth if
Think
something
about the
solid
damage
holds.
to your sphincter it would do
Oh.
moving at the speed of light.
If your uncle came over.
You know, one
right
thing
now.
I would like to mention while we're talking about space and all that good shit is how Elon Musk created that reusable rocket where they launch it, land it, and then relaunch it.
And landed
First
again?
time ever. And they'll reland it again. Yeah, first time ever.
Yeah, he shot a rocket and then landed the rocket. It was dope.
Took 'em, I think he said it took them like 7 tries to launch and then land. And then they finally had one rocket that they launched, landed, relaunched, relanded.
The
Pretty
twofer.
fucking
Just
insane.
Like the Astros,
That's the good
so
old
back to
twofer,
back.
baby.
Twofer.
The Astros back to back.
Just like the Stros.
Just
my
like the
boys.
Stros, they're
We're
going to be this
Strosing out.
year.
Yo, I'm 18.
Texans won.
So like we all need to go bet on the Astros.
I bet
If
some
that's
money.
legal, I don't
I
know.
think
if
you have to
it is.
explain
I'll tell you who I bet money on and lost money on.
McGregor.
Fucking McGregor, dude.
Really?
I
Don't
didn't-
ever bend
I-
your money on the
I
loud
didn't
mouth.
underestimate Habib. I just overestimated McGregor.
Habibi.
Just believe too hard.
Yeah. I was like, he's going to come in like a wild animal and
And he
just
didn't.
dismantle Habib with his striking. And he came in like a
Chill.
just woken baby bear.
Oh.
He got his ass
looking,
handed to him.
Looking to hug.
looking along at the summer sky.
He looked at him in
Bright
bright
forest.
eyes and was
And
like,
he
"You
looked
can
at the
kill
camera and
me
he said,
now."
"Hey, Doug, you can pay your foreman that $50 now because I'm about to
And
lose
he
it
said,
for you."
Daddy!
And he got wrecked,
He got destroyed.
destroyed,
Fucking Khabib
beat his ass.
beat his ass.
All 4 rounds, was it?
Hey, I got a request.
Go.
If anybody watching has one of our phone numbers, you can call us and we're gonna take a call.
If you have our phone numbers, call us now.
Do we don't give out our phone
This
numbers?
is the
Yeah, we
ending.
can.
No, you gotta be in the know.
This
You
is
gotta
the
be
last
like,
Yeah,
section.
you got to be in the. No one knows my phone number because I've broken like 90 phones a year.
Call Race Johnson. Call Colton Rice. Call
Or Reese
Austin
Week.
Slasher or Reese Week.
There's
Or
a
Reese.
5 chance.
Reese is the man behind the scenes that
Reese
makes
is
the
grandma calls
scenes
us.
Reese
go.
makes it all happen.
Yeah.
Now we're probably gonna get calls all
Shout
at the
out
same time
Reese.
from different people.
That'd be dope. Call us. Send us nudes. We don't care. Unless you're a girl, because
We don't
can't
want
do
your
that.
nudes if you're a girl.
We don't want your nudes. if
Yeah,
you're a
we
girl.
don't do that stuff.
We only fuck with them guy nudes. Guy nudes for life.
Hey, you know what I am gonna get a hold of?
My dick.
And it better it better be in Dallas because McGregor was in Dallas. Some proper 12. I'm gonna get a hold of that and I'm gonna give a comprehensive review.
Some what?
A comprehensive review on proper 12.
Proper 12?
Proper? It's proper 12.
Like police?
Are you sure it's not Xanax?
Proper? No, not like police.
Like the 12?
11, 13. Proper 12 is McGregor's new whiskey, his Irish
Oh.
whiskey.
Oh,
Oh,
we
I
didn't
didn't know about
fucking know that,
But
Doug.
it's
I'm not
impossible.
21 years of age, so how would I know?
I
these
haven't
things?
found it yet,
Yeah,
but
I
he
don't
was
know.
in Dallas, so I swear to goodness, it better be in Dallas. Cheese and rice, it better be in Dallas. If it's not in Dallas,
No, it's gonna be in Houston, the greatest city in the world.
you know it, baby. What's the
Back,
capital
back.
of Texas?
Austin.
America.
Nah, dog. Houston, you commie.
It's Austin. That's the capital. It's me.
Yeah.
I'm that cool.
Austin.
Well,
Schlosser is the capital.
A-Schloss. A-Schloss sounds like a restaurant in Germany.
No, yeah, I talked about if I ever wanted to be like a really pretentious, like rich douchebag,
Go to Germany.
I could do that. But I think if I want to be more pretentious,
Even more?
I'd be like in Los Angeles and I'd build a castle
Okay.
and I'd call it the
Only speak one
Schloss-
language, not English.
Schloss.
The Schloss.
Because Schloss in German means castle, so then it would be the castle.
Oh, the castle. So great they named it twice.
Mhm.
Wow.
castle.
That'd be amazing. And only speak German, by the way.
Ja, ich kann sprechen auf Deutsch.
Oh my.
I fucked that up.
Yeah.
I had to do that anytime.
All right, so on the next few episodes, we do have a few things planned. We're gonna have 2 videos for next week's episode to debut
Spit it
our
out.
new acting careers that we're all pursuing with each other, or short films. that
Are
we're
we?
gonna have. We are. I don't know.
You
about
guys
you.
didn't call me
we're-
about
we're
this.
doing a
Doug,
bunch
can
of, like,
You
YouTube
shouldn't have
videos.
announced something you kept behind my back.
Well, let me put
We're
on something
keeping
I
a
kept
secret of
behind
your
Doug's back.
Surprise.
And that's this fucking condom I'm about to use on him.
No, I'm down with the
They don't
acting.
use those. They don't
Let's
want
go.
We're gonna have a lot of stuff planned. We plan to have a few of our good buddies and friends come on and talk to them about their careers and what they're pursuing.
Yeah, if you want to talk to us on the podcast, we do this every week, and
Every
we
week.
don't have that many friends.
we don't.
Oh gosh. That's
I mean,
depressing.
we have a couple.
We got a lot. We got
I
more
would
than you,
like
but
the
like
short
we
film
don't have
idea.
like an infinite amount.
Short films, viewing or previewing short films, whatever you want to
Right,
call it.
we're
on
gonna have
here.
short
That'd be
films.
pretty interesting.
I think Rashad is gonna be back soon. He's gonna have some more.
I wish Rashad was
more
here
music.
tonight.
He
Hey,
was
shout out
supposed
to,
Rashad.
but he got caught up
Fuck,
making
man.
some magic in the
He's gonna be
studio.
here soon.
You know, it's like they
Next
say,
week
if
isn't
you
soon.
can't predict when magic happens, so you got to be ready to catch it. So if he's
Mhm.
not here, I respect that.
It's all good.
That's what.
It's all
Yeah,
good.
Jermaine's on the same
Everyone says that, right?
same thing. Yeah.
Something everyone.
It's something. everyone
Rashad
says.
Durant
Doug
is going
didn't
to be
just make
one of
that
the
up.
best artists of 2024.
Love
Rashad
Rashad.
Drain is on the come up. And people that
2021.
miss out are
No,
just gonna
like,
miss
when
out.
I first
He's
met-
gonna blow up
on him
before
since he
that, but he's
came
gonna
out.
become a legend by 2024.
He's
gonna
like
be
he's gonna
Kendrick
be
too.
like
He's
Kanye
gonna be like
West,
Kendrick.
Yeah, no,
no,
he's gonna
be
come
like
up on
Kendrick.
stage.
but not crazy like
He's gonna be
Kanye.
like Kendrick and J. Cole.
I'll put money on him.
Yeah, he's gonna be like the next J. Cole.
They're gonna be a legend before
I can-
they
yeah.
even start their.
The one thing
legendary-
I said about Rashad when I first met him, I think he brought him like in my apartment or something. First thing I said about Rashad is I loved his voice. One,
He can
great,
sing.
My sister's
great,
calling me.
great artist.
Hello. What? Oh, this needs to be on the show. What's that again? What? Hello, hello. Say that again.
Say it
hello?
again. You gotta repeat.
Say that again.
Pizza. We're ordering pizza. There's pizza at the house. No,
Yeah.
it's not for you.
Yeah, I want pizza.
Mushrooms
We
and
just ate
pineapple.
pizza.
Yes, order me pizza.
Just
Yeah,
mushrooms
send it
and
to my
pineapple,
house.
please.
Which
Hey,
isn't where we filmed this,
Give me
but we'll
no
eat it later.
cheese,
We're in
no
Porter.
cheese
We're
Alfredo
in
sauce,
Porter right now.
mushrooms and pineapple.
That is fucking gross. Yeah, no cheese with the bread in the
I'm kidding.
I know. He's kidding, Mom.
Give me any pizza.
Mom.
Race
Give
is
me-
talking to his mom on
This-
the podcast.
this call
How unprofessional.
didn't matter.
Yeah, mom.
Hey,
your mom.
hey,
I
are
didn't
y'all
say
gonna have
race.
pizza?
Race, end the fucking call before I end it for you.
Okay, my mom's drunk. Tell her that she just got
Doug's
called
taking
drunk on
his
the
phone.
podcast. Love you, bye.
But anything with Rashad,
7:13
Love
right
him,
now.
dude.
Shout out
I think
Houston.
he's a
Shout
great
out
rapper.
Astros play tomorrow.
one of the greatest rappers
They're gonna win.
I've met that isn't famous, which
It's
would be the
Rashad
only
Drain.
rapper I've met. And I love his voice, man. His
He's got a
fucking
voice of
voice. is made to do it.
He's J. Cole, Kendrick,
Go on
Madonna,
YouTube,
in a fucking
click on our
unicorn.
channel. Click on episode 1
Yeah,
and watch the music video. I'm in it.
like how y'all did
It's
that.
a
by
good
the
ass
way.
song. It's
And
Rashad
I liked your
Durant.
part in that music video. Loved it actually.
Dude, yeah, I was dancing and
Did
shit.
you like my part? I think I was standing in the back.
Were you
Those
in
were the
there?
only
For
2
one
dance
scene, I think
moves
I was
I
in
did
the
that
background.
night.
Yeah, I
See you
loved
guys
it.
for tuning
Yeah,
in.
it was dope.
It's October 15th, and this is the Ice Game 6 show. We love you guys
Is that
so
it?
fucking much.
Is that it? We out?
I just tried to make it awkward.
You just succeeded.
Are we out? Hey, you just. Are we out? Is this it?
No,
Let's
we
out.
got like 10 more minutes. We can wrap it up in a little bit.
No, bro.
Okay.
Let's
Wrap
wrap
it
it
up
up
now?
in a little bit. 10 minutes is fine.
We'll go 10
Fuck
more
you,
minutes.
Ray.
I tell you what.
You gotta start your sentence with
Look,
no, bro,
look,
and then
look.
agree with them.
Let's talk about one more
Keep
thing.
bringing
Let's
Hold
get
up,
a, let's
wait.
get it. Let's get
I
a
thought we were done by
juicy
now.
topic
They've been
going,
clicking
and then
off.
we'll
They haven't
end.
worked at all.
We'll
They've been
end.
clicking off for a
We'll
while.
end
We
after
got
one
like
more
8
juicy ass
eight
topic.
No one even acknowledged me.
Oh.
It's okay.
Oh,
Don't worry.
Oh.
we just want to chillax and chill with some friends.
So what? What are you thinking? What are you thinking, Austin? What are you thinking?
Am I getting another phone call? Hold on. I'm getting a
Dude,
phone call.
end the
All right,
phone.
answer.
It's,
Yeah.
This isn't.
Answer it.
Hello?
Speak my genius. Speak
Who
it.
is this?
They're being run through the process.
I have to make sure that it's not a faker.
Or
Hey,
Libyan
why'd
Can't
you
be a
call my
spy.
Russian
phone?
bot.
Great answer. You are now live. Hello.
Hello and welcome.
Hello, and welcome.
Hi, how's
Say-
it going, everybody?
Say
We're
what's up to the
chilling.
crew.
What's up, guys?
You know, you need to say like, "What's up, crew?"
Yeah, you'd say what's up, crew.
What's up, crew?
Gang and
So, how is everybody?
We're good.
We're
How are
doing
you?
good.
We're
It's a
doing
great
good.
Monday
How are you?
night.
And who
I'm
is
doing
this?
the best way to
How's
spend a
your
Monday night.
podcast going?
It's going great. You have-
Who is this, by the way? State your name. Say where you're from, where you're calling from.
Hi, I'm Kella.
Kella. That
And
doesn't sound like a fake name at all.
Killa.
Killer.
Kella.
No, I'm
Oh, it's
Michaela.
Killa?
It's Killer.
I'm from
Michaela.
Houston.
I love Shane.
I'm from Katy, Texas. Hello.
Yo,
That's
shout
what's
out
up.
Katie.
Shout out Katie.
Hey,
Yeah.
ask us a
Shout out to
super
Katie
special
from Porter.
question.
Ask us a question. Any question you got.
Shout out from Porter to Katie.
How many dicks have y'all sucked?
And there
All
you
of
go.
And that's when we're gonna have to shut it the fuck down because we can't count.
About
that high.
30.
Listen.
Like,
Damn it.
knock knock. Who's there? Shut the fuck up.
Wait, I have a question for y'all.
Okay, real question coming
I'm
in.
actually doing homework right now,
Okay.
and I'm at this question.
E equals MC squared.
It says each of the major parties has recently had presidential elections in which they have been the more successful party at organizing and mobilizing voters. True or false?
True.
True.
Definitely true.
I think
Correct.
that
I just finished my homework.
I
Wow.
think
That's
that
what
they
we're
have
here for.
aliens
Wow.
inside Mount
Thank you
Rushmore and it needs
so
to be
much.
investigated.
That was a beautiful
Yeah,
moment.
y'all are welcome.
We love you.
We love you.
I love the Kingwood area. I've never
Great.
been.
Get off the fucking phone now.
Well, no, we're
thanks.
not in
We're from
Kingwood,
Porter.
we're in
We're from
Porter.
Porter. Well,
Yeah,
close
we're
to
Port
Kingwood.
area.
You know, I just love Kingwood so much.
I'm so glad.
Oh, that's awesome. We don't. We like Porter.
Dude, this
Can we
girl
put her on
is
as the
so
biggest joker
cool.
on phone call we've ever had?
All right, McKellar, thank you so much.
All right, hey, thanks, Savannah. Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks, Mackenzie.
Thank you
Michaela,
so
we love
much.
you so much.
What the fuck?
Later, Kelly.
We can't
That was a
wait
good
for
time
you to
talking
come
to
back
you.
on.
We really enjoyed
All
you
right,
coming
thanks,
on.
Brianna. Awesome. Thank you.
Michaela.
Dude,
Michaela's
Sydney was
outta
so
here.
nice, bro.
Michaela was chill.
That
She
was
cool.
pretty hilarious.
You
She
know,
likes to help
honestly,
with her She likes the Kingwood area.
Kinsey was kicking it.
because we have no
Low-key.
fucking clue.
That was
Well,
a
she's
good
never
talk.
been here. She's from Katy, so.
She's from Katy. She said she's never been here and she likes the Kingwood area. Please tell me if that
Fuck
makes
people
sense.
from
How
How can you even
Kingwood?
see into Kingwood? There's a bunch of trees.
But my cousin's from Katy. Shout out Lyle.
We're from Porter, bro.
Yeah, we're Portex.
Port Texas.
Portex. Portex game
Port up
6.
Texas. We out here chilling at Walmart.
We're in the fucking back room at Walmart right now. We're in the Porter Walmart of a 59.
Hey, Kingwood, guess
fucking
what?
north.
We're closer to Walmart.
Oh!
That's what's up.
For real.
How
It's
to
just
beat, how
around
to
the
beat any
corner.
Kingwood kid in
Kingwood,
a rap
segregate
battle.
yourself,
You be wanting
man.
them
If you're
groceries,
trying to
but we
be.
got the big Walmart. Hey!
You can have your HEB and your Kroger, but we got Walmart.
We
just around
got
the corner.
Wally World, baby.
And not no pussy ass neighborhood Walmart shit, bitch.
Yeah, we can get
we got the full
Bakugan at our
thing.
Walmart.
We got supermarket Walmart shit.
the
Yeah.
Walmarts, those neighborhood Walmarts don't have.
If
Pokemon
you want to
cards.
see the absolute freak of nature,
It's true.
come to poor Walmart.
Check out that.
When I was a kid, that The new devastated me.
Asian
Asian city is the best.
Reese,
Come through, guys.
We are accepting sponsors. Twisted Tea, please give us a shout out.
I drink so much tea and I suck so much D. Race Johnson up in this bitch.
That's a good. Okay, we can do that.
That was a good one. We should make that a music video.
We could get a good shout out from. We could get a good shout out from Twisted Tea on their social media.
I drink so much Twisted
You know
tea,
we
I
could.
drown in
I'll tell
it.
you one thing. If
Twisted
during one of
tea.
these podcasts, if someone slammed a Twisted Tea on the podcast and you sent that film in at Ice Game 6 to
It would have to be
The
one
Twisted
of
Tea
y'all,
Mafia.
'cause y'all are of age.
I could do it. Could do that.
I believe in Mormonism.
Mm,
so
Well,
like, I can't.
everyone
that watches this, tweet at Twisted Tea that we need a sponsorship.
We do need a
Because
sponsor.
we're about to wrap up this episode.
And Walmart, I
And
guess.
it's gonna be on YouTube.
And we're gonna
and it's
we're
get a
gonna
lot of views.
we're gonna December 24th these presents and wrap it the fuck up. Listen, we appreciate you guys' support. We appreciate everything you do for us.
Thanks for having me, y'all.
Subscribe,
Seriously.
follow, message, DM me,
Share
at Les
this
Ray
to
Johnson
all
on
of
Instagram.
your friends.
Ray Slut Johnson on Snapchat. It is me. It's no one else. We love you guys so much. October 15th. This is Race Johnson, Ice Game 6.
See you next
signing
Monday,
off.
6 p.m.
Adios.
It's gonna be cool.
Monday,
Later.
6 p.m.
Later, guys.
Later.